Let me start with a truth most men aren't ready to hear. Women don't care how much you sacrifice, they don't care how much you give, and they definitely don't stay loyal just because you treated them well. That's not how loyalty works. In fact, the more a man tries to earn loyalty by doing everything for a woman, the faster he often loses it. And tonight, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because women are loyal, just not to what most men think. Stay with me, because once you understand this, relationships will never confuse you again. Before we go deeper, a quick message. If you've been learning from this content and you want to support this work, you can join the paid membership, send virtual gifts, or become part of the exclusive community. Your support helps me create more powerful content, and I appreciate every bit of it. Now, let's continue. Most men grow up believing one big lie. Be nice, be supportive, give more, sacrifice more, and she'll stay loyal. So men invest everything: time, money, attention, emotional energy. At first, it seems to work. She appreciates it. She feels cared for. But appreciation is not loyalty, and comfort is not desire. Effort alone does not create attachment. The psychological truth is simple. Women don't attach to effort. They attach to emotional experience. How she feels around you matters more than what you do for her. You can give her everything, but if the emotional experience fades, so does her attachment. Ask yourself honestly. Have you ever seen a man who does everything right still get replaced, while another guy who barely tries keeps her attention? That isn't luck. That's psychology. Women are loyal to how a man makes them feel about themselves, not his effort, not even his loyalty. Their loyalty is emotional, not logical, and this is where many men lose their power. They try to earn loyalty through giving instead of becoming the kind of man loyalty naturally follows. When a man starts overgiving, he signals fear of loss, and fear kills attraction. When you constantly try to prove your worth, what you're really saying is that you don't believe you're already worthy. And women feel this desperation even when nothing is spoken. Here's something rarely said. Women don't usually leave because a man is bad. They leave when he becomes emotionally weak, when he stops leading and starts reacting, when he constantly needs reassurance, when he apologizes just to avoid conflict, when he becomes afraid to lose her. Slowly, attraction fades because the emotional experience changes. This next part surprises many men. Women are loyal to identity, not personality, not kindness, not effort, identity. Who you are, not what you do. If your identity is strong, your actions matter less. If your identity is weak, no amount of actions can save the relationship. That's why women respect men who walk away from disrespect, who don't beg, who don't collapse emotionally. Those behaviors signal internal value, and loyalty flows toward strength. A woman can feel grateful, comfortable, even dependent, and still not feel loyal, because loyalty requires respect. Obligation feels like debt. Loyalty feels like devotion. When she stays out of obligation, she's mentally keeping score. But when loyalty is real, there is no scoreboard. She stays because of who you are, not what you provide. Another truth: women are loyal to momentum. When a man is growing, improving, moving forward in life, she feels pulled into his world. But when he becomes stagnant, attraction fades. It doesn't matter how great he was in the past. Attraction is present-focused. Stagnation kills relationships faster than conflict. How you handle loss also matters. Women are loyal to men who handle loss with dignity. When problems happen, does he panic or stay grounded? A man who can say, "I care about you, but I won't beg," becomes unforgettable because emotional mastery is rare. Most men panic when they feel they might lose someone, and desperation pushes people away. Women don't always test consciously, but emotionally they do. They pull away, become colder, create distance to see who you are without reassurance. If you chase or panic, attraction drops. If you remain calm and centered, loyalty deepens. Women are not loyal to over-availability, emotional dependency, people-pleasing, or self-sacrifice without boundaries. Those behaviors feel safe, but safety without attraction leads to indifference, and indifference ends relationships. You cannot be loyal to someone who has no self. Many men confuse love with loyalty. Love is emotional. Loyalty is respect-based. A woman can love a man and still leave, but leaving a man she truly respects is much harder. Love changes with circumstances. Respect is structural. When respect remains, relationships survive difficult times. So what are women truly loyal to? Emotional strength, self-respect, direction in life, identity, stability, growth, and how they feel in a man's presence, not gifts or sacrifice. This is why sometimes silence works better than words, why walking away can have more impact than chasing, and why restraint often beats emotional chaos. Real strength isn't about being cold or manipulative. It's about self-containment, knowing your value so deeply that you, Dan T, need constant validation, loving someone without losing yourself, and walking away from disrespect even when it hurts. Many men wonder why giving everything pushed her away. The answer is simple. Attraction isn't about effort. It's about growth. When a man stops evolving, he shrinks in her eyes. The man who keeps improving remains attractive. The man who becomes predictable becomes invisible, even if he is kind and loyal. The final truth is this: loyalty isn't about fairness. It's about psychology. You can fight reality, or you can understand it and build better relationships. The truth is simple, even if uncomfortable. Women are loyal to strength, not sacrifice, to presence, not presence, to who you are, not what you do. Master this, and loyalty becomes natural. Ignore it, and you'll keep wondering why your best wasn't enough. If this gave you clarity, follow 4 more insights and explore more content here for deeper truths about psychology and relationships that most people never talk about, but everyone needs to understand.